Hey, how's it going, folks? The name's Deathy, and welcome to the first episode of my solo playthrough of the module Palace of the Fire Oracle, a homebrew module from Adventure Awaits for Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. Okay, so I thought we'd do something a little bit different, do something a little bit new. I'm taking a little break from hexroll. We're going to be doing a little one-shot module. So I think somewhere on the internet, I can't remember where from, but Adventure Awaits is a studio, or I don't know if it's one person or a pack of people. Basically, over the years, they have done various one-shots, and they compiled a lot of the old modules into a zip folder where you can download, and you get like 39 or 43 modules, and I've kept these on my my desktop just to play every once in a while. The only two I've done fully is one I've DM'd and done half a solo adventure on. That's Curse of the Blood Moon. You'll find the playlist on this channel. The episodes are on my main channel, but you'll find the episodes in the playlist section of this channel. And the other one was, what's it called? It's like Bridge of... I'll see in a second. Which one was it? No, the Mines of Kazakhan. That's a level 5 module. I actually DM'd that with a group of mine that I'm currently playing with. So, yes, it's been a while since I played these modules, so we thought might as well do a little solo play of this one. So, as far as I'm aware, looking at the map itself, it's just basically a dungeon crawl. That's what it is. It's just literally like a 7 to 10 room dungeon crawl. So, at the third level, so I thought, you know what, let's do a little solo play. I thought it'd be kind of cool, you know, something a little bit different. So, in this episode, we're going to do a little bit of an introduction to the setting and to the dungeon itself. And then what we're going to do is we're going to randomize a party of 4, I think, at third level. And we'll have a little bit of fun and see if they can survive and do the dungeon. So yeah, so we'll go back to hexroll in the future, but I thought I'd do this one first. So without further ado, hope everyone is having a good day. So please pull up a chair, gaze up comfortable, and let's read. So Palace of the Fire Oracle. Okay, right, so now I've got this pretty nice on the... I'll tell you what, actually, I'm going to do this. I'm going to go to 100% here. And then let me do a little bit of this. Right, so perfect. So yeah, so basically this module, basically the folder this module has the a GM map, a player's map, and basically the thing that says. But let me go one more. Let me go 125. I might have to do it that way. I think it might be a bit easier. I apologize for this. I should have done this in advance, but you know, I'm sure a few extra seconds won't hurt. So we can read. Okay, there we go. Let's just do it. Okay, so Palace of the Fire Oracle is intended for 4 characters with an average party level of 3. Characters who complete this adventure should earn enough experience to reach level 4. So, a local temple has been overrun with elementals, and someone must retrieve the holy relic within. This campaign takes place in Arden, although it can be set in your own world. Any party composition should be able to finish this adventure with intelligent play. So the background. So, for many years, artisans and craftsmen have paid tribute to Vokar, the elemental god of creation. Recently, his temple has been overtaken by cults of elemental worshipping zealots, seeking the primordial power the elementals wield. They summoned forth a great number of the creatures which now overrun the entire temple complex. The few clergy who were able to flee have sought the help of brave adventurers to clear out the temple and retrieve the holy relic, Vokar's hammer, from its depths. So, in terms of adventure hooks, so we have an urgent plea. The characters are approached on the road by a haggard-looking man in red robes. He claims to be a priest of Vokar, and he tells them that cultists have taken over his temple and unleashed elemental monsters. He begs them to travel there, clear out the cultists and monsters, and retrieve the holy relic, Vokar's hammer. Festival time. It's nearly time for the Festival of Creation, a celebration of craftsmen and artisans and the wares they make. Unfortunately, the centerpiece of the festival, a holy relic of Vokar's hammer, have yet to arrive from the nearby temple. The characters are tasked with going to the temple, excuse me, going to the nearby temple. The characters tasked with to the temple and retrieving the hammer in time for the big celebration. And then gems and gold. The local temple to Vakar, god of creation, was abandoned when cultists forced the clergy out so they could practice summoning elementals for the purpose of enslaving them. Now the treasures that once belonged to the temple lie over for the taking. Surely such things would make for a super reward for the heroes who deal with the cultists. And then basically we have a little description. The temple grounds are eerily quiet and the altars stand barren. In the back of the temple, a staircase leads down into the depths of the temple proper with only the clergy allowed to go. The passage is dark, dank, and a damp smell wafts up from it. The temple has the following features unless specified otherwise. So ceilings are made of stone and rise 10 feet above the floor. The floors are made of nearly cut stone with the walls are made of copper grabnite. The doors are made of solid oak with metal reinforcements. They're all locked unless otherwise stated. Lighting, small sconces lines the walls each with continued flame spell are cast upon them. Water past the temple are flooded. Water is knee deep in any of the squares. And unusual features, the elemental forces here work and amplify such magics. Any spell that deals cold, fire, thunder, or acid damage allows the caster to roll the damage die twice and use the better result. So that is our scenario. So basically we're going to have to go in. We're going to have to rid the cultists, rid the zealots of its people, clear the elementals, and retrieve the hammer. So that's simple enough. Okay, so now I'm going to make a little transition into a website that I use called 5e Tools, and we're going to start randomly creating our members. Right, okay, so we are on 5e Tools. This is an online compendium for 5th edition. So just to let you know, I'm using the 2014 or original 5e rules. I have little experience in 5.5 or 2024 edition, whatever you want to call it. So yeah. So basically, yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to randomize the roll, the races, the backgrounds, the classes, stats, and then I think what we'll do is we'll do a little bit of a gold buy, and we will randomize some items and spells and all that. So let's get started with our first party member. Now, regarding what content or what modules we're using, I'm using all the books. I'm using every single official module that's D&D core. I'm not going to do partnered content, but we'll see. We'll see what we get. In fact, I think we're going to have to change some settings, actually, probably. Actually, no, I think we're okay. I think we're okay, yeah. Yep, okay. So that's basically, yep, we've got a list of a lot. Oh yeah, we do have, I need to filter core supplements, ventures, no, I want that. Yeah, just to go on supplements, that'll do. There we go, just to go on supplements, that'll do. Okay, so the official D&D stuff. Okay, so on this website, there is a little button here called Feel Unlucky, and basically it randomizes a choice for you. So what I like to do is I like to press this button 4 times, and then on the 5th time, that's what we're going to be using. So let's see what race our first party member is. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Minotaur. Okay, so we have a Minotaur then. So, Minotaur comes with a +2 to strength, constitution 1, size medium, 30 feet, speed. This is from the mythic of Odysseus of Pharos. So, alignment, 3 of his culture, towards a lot of alignments. Alignment doesn't make a difference for me. Size is medium. We have a horns attack, so we're doing natural melee attack. So, unarmed strikes, you can hit with them, dealing piercing damage equal to 1d6 plus your strength modifier, instead bludgeoning damage roll for an unarmed strike. We get Gore Rush, so immediately after we use a dash action or turn, we can move at least 20 feet, and then we can make 1 melee attack with horns as a bonus action. And we get Hammering Horns, so immediately after you hit a creature with a melee attack as part of the attack action in your turn, you can use a bonus action to attempt to shield that target with your horns. No more than one size larger than you, 5 feet. These are the strength saving throw against a DC equal to 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your strength modifier. You can push it up to 10 feet away. Right. And the Bills and Presents. Okay, so we have our Minotaur race. So let's go to background. So we're going to choose what background we're going to have next. Okay, so we're going to do the same again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, variant Mageborn, and this is from the Dungeons of Drakenheim. Nice. Yeah, that's from the Dungeon Dudes, if I'm not mistaken. Really solid module from what I understand. Okay, so Virant Mageborn. Okay, so prerequisites is a bard, sorcerer, warlock, or wizard. So I will remember that. Actually, wait. Can I filter the? Actually, do you know what? Let's let's just do the core supplements. Actually, that's probably a little bit easier. Let's do it again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, Courtier. So that's from the Sword Coast Adventurer's Guide. So skill proficiency is insight, persuasion. Language is any choice of 2. Equipment is a set of fine clothes and pouch containing 5 GP. And then we use the artisans guild for the characteristics. I'll remember that when we do that. Okay, so now that we have that, let's go into I'm going to go into classes next. Yeah, I want to go into classes next if possible. Parage. Okay, right, so I'll filter this again and go to core supplements. So we only got the core classes. I might run some homebrew in the future, which I'll see, but right now I just want to stick to the original stuff. So same things before, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Wizard! Okay, we're playing a -4 wizard. That's interesting. That is very interesting. That is very interesting. I apologise, just knocked something over. Just 1 second. Just put that. So yeah, -4 wizard. Okay, so we're starting on level 3, so that's fine. Okay, so wizards get 1d6 hit dice. So hit dice is 6 plus a constitution modifier. And then for every hit point level, we get 1d6 plus constitution. Okay. Proficiencies is dagger, darts, slings, quarterstaffs, light crossbows. We don't have any armor proficiency, no tools proficiency. Save throws, intelligence, and wisdom, and then we get to choose. I think from the race, if we just go back a little bit. Sorry, from the background, Courtier. That is Insight and Persuasion. Okay, I remember that. Insight and Persuasion. So, Insight and Persuasion. That's fine. So, we're going to choose 2 skills. So, we're going to randomize. So, Arcana is 1, History is 2, Insight is 3, Investigation is 4, this is 5, Religion is 6. So, we're going to do D6. So, that is Arcana and Religion. Okay, cool. Both intelligence. Yeah, nice. Okay, so we have a choice between starting equipment or we're going to go by. I think we're going to go by. I like go by, it's a little bit more random. So we're going to click 44 times 10 to decide what we're going to get. So we're going to get this and we get 110 starting gold. Okay then, so 110 starting gold, so remember that. Okay, so now that we have that, we need to focus on the next bit, which is going to be our class build. So, we're at level 3, so this means that we get to get 3 cantrips. I really wish we don't have spell points. Yeah, there's a stupid thing that 5e Tools has done, where you don't have the spell slots anymore, but I know at level 3 you get, I think, what is it 3 level 1 spell slots and 1 level 2, I think? Because I know at 3rd level you get 2 2nd level spells, but I'll sort the spell slots out later on. Okay. So, regarding the wizard, level 1 we get Arcane Recovery, which means that at a short rest we can choose up to expended spell slots to recover. The spell slots can be combination level equal or less than half, rounded up, blah blah. I'm not going to read everything, but you know, you can pause it and have a look if you want. So, cantrips, yep. So yeah, we're going to get the wizard spell list open in a second. So cantrips, yeah, we can learn cantrips. Spellbook contains 6 first level wizard spells of your choice. So we get to pick 6 level spells, and then on every level up, you get 2 more. It's probably more important to do before we carry on, actually. I think we better do that. Okay, so let's go to the wizard spell list. Okay, right, so we'll go to core supplements, and then we need to go to filter. So we're just going to do cantrips first. So we can learn up to 3 cantrips. So let's see what cantrips we can learn. So again, we're going to randomize as per usual. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So first cantrip is going to be Control Flames. Second one is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Light, Control Flames, Light. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mage Hand. Control Flame, Light, and Mage Hand. Interesting. A little bit of a support mage here. Okay, right. so from here we can go to level 1 now because we need to learn 6 level 1 spells to add into our book. So let's have a look. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so first one's comprehend languages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's just hideous laughter for the second one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Set magic, not bad. That's a good one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Witch bolt, interesting. 2, 3, 4, 5. Jump. And then last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's just costly brew. Interesting. Okay, so there's our 6. So I will remember to do that when we make them. Okay, so now that we have that, one of the things we're going to do is this. So we're going to go to stats first. Now the reason I'm going to stats is because what I like to do is I like to give the option for my characters to have multi-class. So basically I'll do like a little what do you call it? An oracle roll, basically. It's a d20, 1 to 9 is no, 10 is reroll, and 11 to 20 is yes. It's basically just a divination sort of thing to give the characters a little bit of autonomous feel, if you will. Okay, so we're going to do the roll method, which is going to be 46 and then drop the lowest. And then we're going to randomly assign, and then we'll just add our bonuses and our backgrounds and everything. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so our rolls are going to be 16, 12, 12, 11, 10, and 9. Interesting. So let's randomly assign these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, okay, interesting. Okay, I see why we wanted a little bit of support. So we have 10 strength. Sorry, we got. Yeah, let me. I'll tell you what. Let me add this. Minotaur, which was MLT. Okay, so this is interesting. So we have 12 strength, so 10 strength plus the 2 from the Minotaur race. We got 16 dexterity, 12 constitution, that's 11 plus 1 as well. Our intelligence is a 9. And then 12 wisdom and 12 charisma. That's interesting. That is very interesting. Okay, right. So that is that's very interesting. Okay, right. So obviously, he's going to be more of a support mage, I suppose, using I don't know, using dex weapons, I suppose. Okay, now going to second level because obviously he doesn't have the minimum requirements of multi-class because we need a 13 in intelligence to multi-class, so that's out the window. So he's going full wizard. So we need to choose a subclass now. So we're going to randomize the subclass. God almighty, let's see what we get here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Graviturgy. Okay, so Graviturgy is from one of the critical role. Yeah, Explorer's Guide to the Wild Man. It's from the critical role books or modules, I believe. So yeah, so Graviturgy magic. Understanding and mastering the forces to draw bodies of matter together or drive them apart. The students of the Graviturgy arcane tradition learn to further bend and manipulate the violent energy of gravity to their benefit, and the terrible detriment of their enemies. So at second level, we learn as an action, you can magically alter the weight of one object or creature until you can see within 30 feet of you. Object or creature must be large or smaller. The target's weight is half to double for 1 minute until your concentration ends, as if you're concentrating on a spell. While the weight of the creature is affected by half, the creature's speed increases by 10 feet and it can jump twice as far as normal and has disadvantage to strength checks and strength saving throws. While the weight of the creature is doubled by this effect, the creature's speed is reduced by 10 and has advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. Upon reaching 10th level in this class, you can target an object that is huge or smaller. So basically, maybe going with the creature halved, so we get disadvantage on strength checks for part of its attacking. Maybe his strategy. Maybe. Okay. Well, anyway, now that we're at second level, I don't know why I did this. We get to learn another 2 first level spells. It's add to our spellbook. So we're going to randomize them quickly. By the way, this video might be a little long. I mean, we're at 20 minutes already. We're not even did our first character yet. It's going to be a long video, so I recommend take a step back. Not take a step back. Put your feet up and relaxing. It's obviously how you want to do it. Okay, and then first level, and then wizard. Okay, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we've already got the detect magic, so the next one is going to be it. Grease. Okay, and then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. False life. So grease and false life is going to be the next two in the book part of it. Okay, and then from here, we're going to go to level 3. So cantrip formulas. So you can scribe a set of arcane formulas in your spellbook that you can use to formulate a cantrip in your mind. When you finish a long rest or consult those formulas in your spellbook, you can replace one wizard cantrip with another one in the wizard spell list. So we might do that, we might not. Oh, we have access to the Dunmancy spells now. Oh, so we could probably put them in, maybe. Yeah, maybe we might do that for 3rd level, we'll see. Because at 3rd level, we get to learn 2nd level spells now, so now we can throw in the 2nd level. Right, if that's the case then, yeah, Wizard Graviturgy, so we can add those in now, I believe. Yeah, we got Fortune's Favor and everything now, Graviturgy, I believe. I think. Like to buy Gravity, yeah. Okay, so now we're 1st and 2nd level, so let's do this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so lose your script, and then final one, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Missy step. Alright, so there we go. So there are the stats and the... So that's the stats, the spells, and the abilities that our Minotaur Wizard has. So to finish things up, what we're going to do is now is we are going to go into items, because we've got 110 to work with. Yeah, so I think the way we're going to do things is with 110, we're going to do this. Let me just go uncommon. In fact, let me just go filter, core supplements. Yeah, let's go core supplements, that's fine. So what we're going to do is this. So we're going to get a primary weapon, a secondary weapon. Actually, should I do this off screen? Yeah, I'm going to do this off screen. Yeah, I'm going to do this. I'm going to get the items off screen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to either do one or two things. Either one, I'm going to run the item selection through AI to do a randomized selection of items to give the character a little bit of sense of freedom, I suppose, to select what they want. Or two, what I'll do is I'll follow the format of giving them a primary weapon, a secondary weapon, armor, miscellaneous items, I suppose, like I don't know, like something like a spell casting focus for their for the class if they need it, and then probably just an adventurer's path. I think that's probably the easiest way to do it, but I think I might just run it through AI, that's fine. Okay then, right, so I've been coining, so this first section is now over, so in the next section we will do our second character. Right, so now we're going to be creating our next character now. Right, so this is number 2, so let's go to raises. Let's see what we've got then. Okay, right, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we've got Gem Dragonborn. Interesting. Okay, so ability score is +2 and +1, or 1 across 3. We choose our ancestry, so Force, Radiant, Psychic, Thunder, and Necrotic. Breath weapon plus take attack action, and we need 10 of that. Damage, Draconic Resistance, Psychonic Mind, Silent Mind, can send telepathic messages. Gem Flight, 5th level, can fly, but we're not going to do that. Okay, so let's determine what damage type this Dragonborn is going to have. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's do a d5 quickly. Okay, 3. So we're an Emerald Dragon. Okay, so we're doing Psychic damage type. Interesting. Okay then, right. So let's go with background next. Okay, so let's see what background we've got from here then. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, Selenesia Initiate. So this is from Guildmaster's Guide to Ravnica. Okay, so Nature Persuasion, 1 type of arts and tools aboard 1 magic instrument. Cool, I'll randomize that when we're doing the character later on. Choose 1 Elvish, Luxodon, or Sylvan, and we get a Selenesia Insignia, Healer's Kit, robes, a set of common clothes, and a belt pouch containing 5 gold pieces. Okay, cool. Okay, and then we get some spells if we've got spellcaster, or we've got a warlock. Druid, craft friends, animal friendship, charm person, aid messenger, common notions, wooden bond, Jesus, plant growth, speak of animals, oral life, conjure minor elementals, and awakening or commune in nature. Okay then. Members of the Celestia Conclave refer to the magic as Dovante, a Sylvan word meaning gift. When you use these gifts to Mat Silencia, great soul swirls of green and silver light dance in the air around you, and phantasmal green leaves might waft through the air. A sensation of gentle warmth in the smell of spring flowers or autumn leaves might accompany your spells. Nice. Okay, right, so let's see what class we're going to be. Now, to tell you the truth, this section right here, I'm going to have to re-record because I did the last character, and it turns out that I was going to be a little bit out of order when you watch it, but my stupid ass forgot to record the second and third characters, and the third character was amazing. Like, I randomized a warlock that had antagonizing blast, repelling blast, hex. Honestly, it was like the perfect randomized warlock. I'm not joking. Okay then, right, so let's see what class beginning. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so Draconic Bard, Dragonborn Bard, nice. Okay, right, so you'll see in the last section, but basically I've decided what I'm going to do in terms of multi-classing. So let's go to stat generator quickly, because it just makes it easier. Yeah, these are the stats of the ranger. It's going to be a little bit of there's going to be a little bit of a spoiler, but you know. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, if I do anything else, we go Dragonborn Gem. Dragonborn Gem. Is it down there? Chromatic Gem. Oh yeah, we need Emerald. There we go. Right, so then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay then, right, so 11, 6 dexterity, 12 constitution, 13 intelligence, 17 wisdom, 11 charisma. Wow, this is going to be a bad bard. Damn it. Okay, right, so we need to choose if we're doing a D2. Okay, so that's going to be 3 across 1. So let's do a D6. Can we at least get a 12 charisma? No, because we're going to get an 18 wisdom instead. This is a very wise bard, isn't it? It is. It is a very wise bard. 3, so that is what? 1, 2, 3. Okay, intelligence. Okay, right, so final stats for this Dragonborn Gem Bard is 12 strength, 6 dexterity, 12 constitution, 14 intelligence, 18 wisdom, and 11 charisma. Crazy. Okay, right. So, okay, so in terms of the bard, we've got D8 bard, D8 hit die, light armor, simple weapons, hand crossbows, long swords, rapiers, short swords, 3 musical instruments of choice, which I'll randomize, dexterity saving throw, dexterity and charisma, and skills to choose any 3, which I'll do off screen. Start equipment, nope, we need to go buy, and we have 110 gold. Nice. Okay then, right, so at level 1 we get Bardic Inspiration, so as a bonus action we can add a d6 to certain ability checks, attack rolls, saving throws to our creatures, to our allies, sorry. And we also get spellcasting as well, so let me get the spellcasting thing up. Now, because we're at level 3, we do get second level spells, which is going to be good, so I'm going to knock them out at the same time. So it's 6, so it's 2 cantrips and 6 2 cantrips and 6 spells known. So I'll just do this quickly. So let's go to cantrip. Okay, so it's 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Light, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mage hand. Okay, so light mage hand. And then we're going to go to first and second level. So it's 6 spells. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so speak for animals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Phantasmal Force. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Earth Tremor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Spirit Ball. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Messenger. Okay. Mixture of support and a few damage. That's not too bad, I suppose. Okay, so that's our spells. Okay, and then Okay, and then level 2, we get Jack of all trades, Song of Rest. We can add a d6 hit die to some of our things. Sorry, 1d6 extra points of healing when we do a short rest to our allies. Magical Inspiration, which casts a spell we can add to it. Stores HP point, hit points or deals damage. Creature can roll or choose the target affected by spell. Yep, that's right. And then obviously at level 3 we get a subclass. So we're going to randomize. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, Creation Bard. Okay then, so Creation Bard. First of all, we get the Guidance Cantrip, and we can use it up to a range of 60 feet. That's amazing. Spiritual Focus. You can use the following object: Spellcaster Focus, a candle, crystal ball, skull, spirit board, or Taraka deck. Remember that. Starting at 6th level, yeah, we're now at 5th level, and we get Tales of Beyond. So when we use our Spiritual Focus and use a bonus action to expand one use of a Bardic Inspiration, we roll on the Spirit's table to determine the tale the Spirit's directed you to tell. And then we have that in our mind for a finish or short rest. And in our action, we can choose a creature within 30 feet and now get that bonus. So, Tales. Okay, so yeah, so basically it's 12 here. So there's some stuff there. I get it right. So that is going to be our creation. Spirits Bard, Dragonborn. Nice. Okay then. Right. Let's do our third. Well, I was going to say our fourth of our character, but let's do our third character now. And then I'll play the footage for the fourth character, and then that'll be our party then. A wizard, bard, and a ranger up to now. Alright, let's go to okay, let's go to races next. Okay, let's have a look at let's have a look at our third character. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, Kenku, nice. So Kenku is okay, that's from Bowler's Guide to Monsters. So dexterity is +2, wisdom +1. Size is medium. Expert Forgery. We can duplicate other creatures' handwriting and craftwork. We have advantage on all checks made to produce forgeries or duplicates of assisting objects. Kenku Training. We get proficiency in 2 skills of our choice: Acrobatics, Deception, Stealth, or Sleight of Hand. I'll randomize that when I'm creating a character. Mimicry. You can mimic sounds you have heard, including voices. A creature that hears the sounds tell their imitations with successful wisdom, insight check opposed to charisma deception check. Okay. Right, so we've got the Kenku. So let's go to backgrounds. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we already got that. Have we? Yeah, we already got that. Wild Spacer. Okay, so Wild Spacer, that's from the Astral Adventurer's Guide. So skill proficiencies is Athletics Survival. 2 proficiencies is the Navigator's Tools, but we're not going to be space, so we might just change out the water. Blind Pin Club. Set Traveler's Claws, a grappling hook, 50 feet hemmed in rope with a pouch containing 10 gold coins. Don't need to worry about that. But we do get the Tough Feet. Yeah. Yeah, we'll add that. I'll see why not. We'll add that. So yeah, so we'll add that. Tough Feet. And then being weightless doesn't give you disadvantage on any of your melee attack rolls. I'll remember that if we do somehow get like a gravity trap in this. I don't know about this module. I've never played it before. Okay then, right. So let's go to classes. Let's see what this Kenku's base class is going to be. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Monk. Kenku Monk. Nice. Okay then, so Kenku Monk. Very, very nice. Now before we do anything, let's go stat generator. Okay, and then we want just Kenku. This Fijian. There we go. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 13. Okay, so we got 14, 3 13s, a 9 and a 7, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we've got 13. God, that's bad though. Okay, so we've got 13 strength, 15 dex, 7 con, 14 intelligence, 10 wisdom, and 13 charisma. So unfortunately, we don't have the stats to multi-class. So it's just straight monk from this. So yeah, it's just straight monk then. Okay then, right. So yeah, so no multi-classes. Shame. I'll do the multi-class. Okay then, right. So for monk, we get 1d hit dice. No armor proficiency. We get simple weapons and short swords. 1 type of artisan tools or any one musical instrument of your choice. Strength for dex and acrobatics, athletics, history, insight, religion, stealth. I'll randomize all this and create a character. For gold buy, we get 11 gold. Okay. So level 1, we get an armored defense, so 10 plus dexterity and wisdom modifier for AC. Martial arts, when we use unarmed strikes and monk weapons, which are short swords and any simple melee weapons that don't have the two-handed or heavy property, we can use our dex instead of our strength. We can add a d4 in place of normal damage for your unarmed strike and monk weapon. The die changes as you gain monks, as shown in the martial arts column of the monk table. When you attack action, with an unarmed strike or monk weapon you turn, you can make one unarmed strike as a bonus action. Pretty cool. Key points at 2, so we can go flurry blows, pinch your defense, or step of the wind for 2 extra attacks when we take the attack action. Well, on unarmed strikes at least. Dodge action or disengage or dash action. Dedicated weapon at 2, so we can if you've got martial weapon proficiency with it, or it lacks heavy special property, we can turn it into monk weapons, so we can use dex with it. Unarmed movements, so basically we can move faster when we're not wearing armor or wearing a shield. Deflect missiles, which is a reaction to loaded damage of a ranged attack, but if reduced to 0, we use another key point to throw it back if we wanted to. And then, of course, at level 3, we get key fueled attack. Spend 1 key point or more to add to part of your action on your turn. You can make 1 attack with an armor strike or monk weapons a bonus action for the end of the turn. Okay, let's randomize our subclass now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, Kensei Monk. Nice. So for the Kensei Monk, when we choose a traditional free, your special arts training leads you to master the use of certain weapons. The path also includes instruction in the deft strokes of calligraphy or painting. You gain the following benefits. So Kensei weapons, you choose 2 types of weapons to be your Kensei weapons, 1 melee and 1 range. Each of these weapons can be any simple or martial weapon that lacks the heavy and special properties. The longbow is also a valid choice. You gain proficiency with these weapons if you don't already have it. Weapons are the chosen types of monk weapons for you. Many traditional features works only with your Kensei weapons. Reach 6th, 7th, or 17th in this level, you can choose another type of weapon, you can melee range to be a Kensei weapon for you, following the criteria above. Add your parry if you make an unarmed strike as part of your attack on your turn. You're holding a Kensei weapon, you can use it to defend yourself if it is a melee weapon. You get a +2 to AC until the start of next turn, while the weapon's in your hand and you're incapacitated. Kensei shot, you use a bonus action in your turn to make your ranged weapons of a Kensei weapon more deadly. When you do so, your target is hit with a ranged attack. You use a Kensei weapon, takes an extra 1d4 damage to the weapon's type. You retain this benefit until the end of your current turn, and then we get proficiency with either calligraphy supplies or paint supplies. Okay, right, well that's our 3rd character, so moving on to the 4th. Right, okay, we're going to be doing our final character now. So, let's do this. Okay, so races. Alright, let's see. So far, our selection is not too bad. Still can't get over the Warlock, though. Jesus. Honestly. Alright, here we go then. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, just a standard human. Nice. So, standard human will give us a +1 to all stats. Size medium, speed 30. Yeah, nothing new there. Cool. Human. Nice. It's a standard human. That's what I like to say. Okay then, right. So let's go to backgrounds, and I'm going to do something a little bit different as well. Am I? No, we'll do stats to last. I was going to do stats after this, but I'll do thingy afterwards. I'll tell you what. Let me just do something in a second. Let's just do this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so variant, guild, artisan, guild, merchant. Okay, so we get skill proficiency and insight persuasion. 1 type artisan tools, or navigates tools or additional language. One of your set of choice, a set of artisan tools, and a mule on a cart, letter of introduction for your guild, a set of travelers codes, and a belt pouch containing 15 gold pieces. Okay, anything with the background? No, there isn't. Okay, right, so we're a variant guild artisan human now tonight. Okay, let's go to classes. Right, so what I'm going to do is this. So we're going to we're going to randomize the class, and then before going into the class description, what we're going to do is we're going to go into stats, roll our stats, and then go back into the class description, and then we're going to do the multi-class question. That's what we're going to do. Okay then, right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ranger. Okay, right, so playing a human ranger, nice. Okay, so before we do that, let's go to the stats generator. Let's roll our stats, and then we can ask the question, depending. because we need at least a 13 in Dex and a 13 in Wisdom to multi-class at a Ranger. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 17, 15, 14, 12, 10, and 8. Not bad. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold on, I need to do something. Let me switch this to human. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which we can. Oh my god, that is good. Oh my god, that is super good for a Ranger. 14 Strength, 17 Dexterity, 12 Constitution, 10 Intelligence, 15 Wisdom. Oh yeah. No, not base human. I want just normal human. There we go. Sorry. Yeah. Wait. What? No. Take that down. There we go. That's it. That's the stats. 15 Strength, 18 Dex, 13 Constitution, 11 Intelligence, 16 Wisdom, and 9 Charisma. Cool. This means that we can multi-class out of Ranger now, if we want to. Obviously, it's up to the character. Okay, so not bad. Okay, now we ask the question: do they multi-class out of Ranger? Let's have a look. So let's go with a D20. 6 is a no, so we're a straight Ranger. Okay, that's easy enough. I'll remember that in the future when I make D&D characters for these like one-shot builds or whatever. Not one-shot builds, these one-shot playthroughs. Okay then, so Ranger. We're looking at a D10 hit dice, Constitution modifier. Okay, light, medium armor, shield proficiency, simple weapons and martial weapons. Same for us as strength and dexterity, and we choose between handling, athletics, insight, investigation, nature, perception, stealth, and survival. Now we're going to go to variant, guild artisan. So guild merchant. So that's insight, persuasion. Insight's there and persuasion isn't. Okay, so it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's going to be a D7 to start off with, then a D6. So that's going to be athletics and survival. Athletics, survival for their proficiencies. And then for their gold bag, we have 160 gold. Nice, that's a good way to start off with. Very nice. So yeah, so here we need a 13 in Dex and a 13 in Wisdom. Okay, right, so let's finish things off then. So we've got a few things we need to do. So number one, we have, okay, so we have a little bit of a choice. We can either go with the Player's Handbook Ranger, or we can go with the Tasha's Ranger instead. The difference is it comes down to these basic 4 abilities. So level 1, with the Player's Handbook, we have Favored Enemy and Natural Explorer, where in Tasha's we have Favored Foe and Deft Explorer. Personally, for me, what I tend to do is I try and I use both, basically. I just think it's a little bit more better, in my opinion. It just gives the Ranger a little bit more power, if you ask me. So really, I don't know. I know some DMs give you both. Some is choosing one or the other. But I'll tell you what. Let's roll it. Let's roll it. Do we choose one or the other? Yes. Okay. So we choose one or the other. Right. So let's do a D2 to determine what we're doing. Player's Handbook or yeah, Player's Handbook or Tasha's. Tasha's. Okay then. Right. So instead of Favored Enemy, we get Favored Foe. So when we hit creature and attack roll, we can call on our Mystic Bond with Nature to target with our Favored Enemy for 1 minute, or lose concentration as we concentrate on a spell. First time on each of your turns, hit the Favored Enemy and deal damage to it, including when you mark it, you increase that damage by 1d4. And then number of times equals proficiency bonus, regain on long rest, and at 6th level increase to 1d6, and at 14 levels 1d8. And then we get Deft Explorer. You gain the canny benefit below, and of course other things. We get 16 10th, and we get to choose one skill proficiency. Proficiency is double for any ability check that uses that chosen skill. You also speed and read 2 additional languages. I will randomize that when we create a character. Also as well, at level 2 we get Fighting Style. So archery is a +2 to attack rolls, ranged weapons. Blind Fight engages blind sense in 10 feet, and when we're blind during darkness, and we can see invisible creatures within that range. Defense, we get +1 to AC. Druid Warrior, we learn 2 cantrips from the Druid spell list. Dueling, when we're wielding a melee weapon in one hand and no other weapons, that can also work with a shield. You get 2 bonus to damage weapons with that weapon, including with 2-handed weapons as well, I believe. Thrown weapon fighting, we could draw a weapon as a thrown property as part of the attack when made with a weapon. Additional, when you hit with a ranged item attack using a thrown weapon, you get +2 to damage rolls. 2 weapon fighting, when we engage a 2 weapon fighting, you can add our ability mod to the damage of a second target. So we're going to randomize this. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let's do a d7 to determine what we're doing. 5, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's dueling. Okay, and then we're on to our spells, which we'll do in a second. So at level 3, we learn 3 spells, and we get 3 level 1 spell slots. Okay, so let's do that now. So let's go to filter, core supplements, and just first level. Now see, okay, and then we're going to do 5 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got Hunter's Mark. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Speak with animals, and 1, 5. And snare. Okay, so Hunter's Mark, Speak with animals, and snare. Nice. Okay, so those are the spells. Okay, now finally we get to choose our subclass. Okay, so let's do this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hunter Ranger. Nice. How basic. Okay, so Hunter Ranger. So emulating the Hunter archetype, which means accepting your place as a bulwark between civilization and the terrors of the wilderness. As you walk the Hunter's path, you'll learn specialized techniques for fighting the threats you face, from rampaging ogres and hordes of orcs to towering giants and terrifying dragons. So at third level, you gain 1 of the following choices based on your choice. So we can gain Colossus Slayer. So when we hit a creature with an attack weapon, the creature takes an extra 1d8 damage if it's below its hit point maximum. You can deal this extra damage, only 1 per turn. Giant Killer, when a large or larger creature within 5 feet of you hits or misses you when attacked, you can use your action to attack that creature immediately after its attack, provided you can see the creature. Hordebreaker, on each of your turns, when you make a weapon attack, you can make another weapon attack with the same weapon against a different creature that's within 5 feet of the original target and within range of your weapon. So let's do a d3, and that's going to determine what we have. 2, Giant Killer. Okay then, right. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the characters. Okay, right, so basically I'm going to call this here. I think I've been, well, I mean, I've done this in different sessions, but I think this might be a decently lengthy episode, I don't know. So what I'm going to do is, when we start our official part 1, I will have all the character sheets written up, and I'll generate 4 images as well as 4 tokens, as well as a gambit system list of actions that these 4 are going to take in combat. Basically, I have in my solo games, when it comes to D&D, what I do is I incorporate the gambit system from a game called Final Fantasy XII. Basically, it's an automated combat system where basically you have like different code-based list of actions which they do certain things when certain situations arises, and to a degree it kind of makes the characters a little bit more autonomous, you know what I mean, and puts everything within their own like power, because that's what I like to do with these playthroughs. I like to make these characters as semi-autonomous, making them kind of realistic to a degree. I think it's the ultimate blend between player and DM personally. So that's it then. Okay, so anyway, my friends, that's going to be it for today's episode. So thank you very much for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe if you want to join the adventure. And apart from that, my friends, enjoy the rest of your awesome day and hope to see you next time. Take care.